Good morning, everybody. I'm on my way to work. It's a wet, warm morning today. It's been dark. It's been raining. It's not like a strong rain, but my take is that it's probably the rains of the end, but I don't think so. Because I haven't looked at the weather report, but it's raining. I'm on my way to work. I'm drinking my coffee. Last night I had an episode of insomnia again. One of my drawbacks is like I get episodes of insomnia, and it sucks because I still have to wake up early in the morning to go to work, and I'm just tired and I just don't want to go to work. I want to stay home and sleep, which makes sense because insomnia just woke me up in the middle of the night and I haven't had enough time to fully recover and fully rest. But one of the things that I have noticed is, and I'm not sure if I'm the only person, is that whether insomnia, today is Wednesday, October 5th, and October 5th, October 6th, tomorrow my friend's getting married, but anyway, let's go back to insomnia. So one of the things that happens when I have insomnia is like, life biggest question pop up, existential stuff. Like, I don't know if I'm dealing with an existential crisis, which could be a possibility, or if that happens to everybody, that when they wake up at night, like one of the things, like I know that I'm single and been single for a long time, not being able to find a partner and all that kind of stuff, so you start questioning, like, why am I single, why am I lonely, besides I feel lonely, do I want to be single forever? No, but I think I just have a hard time finding connections and just finding people that I'm interested in, and that makes it difficult. And then the fact that I'm super picky as to who I choose to date because of certain personal things that I have. So to me, it's not a necessity just to start dating anybody out there. And with the pandemic, what has happened too is that I began binge watching stuff and I began having comfort at home. And I used to be highly introverted when I was younger, so like I enjoy spending time on my own, in my own apartment, in my own room, either watching stuff or just reading a book or just making stuff, stuff that I will never sell because it's just for my own amusement that I make them. So definitely that has made me more focused on staying at home. Like I used to go, before the pandemic hit, I used to go to karaoke bars. I used to sing karaoke, enjoy the time singing karaoke and have a drink and all that kind of stuff. Not anymore. I haven't gone out Friday nights. I spend time playing Dungeons and Dragons online with some friends on Friday nights. So that has changed my Friday routine, which I enjoy. I like playing Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't go out. I don't hang out with people. Saturdays I just stay home and just watch stuff online. I don't like going out because I don't want to spend money. I don't like going out because I have to deal with traffic. I've gotten to a point that I have isolated myself, that if I don't have wrestling, I see no reason. Like, if I don't have a wrestling show, I see no reason to leave my apartment. I just stay at home, pretty much. And I do think that it's a problem because then that means that I'm not meeting people, I'm not getting to know people, and that means that my dating prospects are less and less because of that, because of me not going out, But again, I feel also that growing up and being old, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. But when I have insomnia, I start thinking about that. But I start thinking about loneliness. I start thinking about what will happen when I die. What will happen if I get hurt? Why are we working so many hours a week? Who came up with this idea of working out 40 hours a week? What, is there something more to life than just work? And all those things that are pretty much an existential crisis. And I have no answer sometimes to those questions. And then sometimes it just get dark and it just makes me wonder, like, if I'm doing okay myself, because I sometimes feel like I'm not doing okay. it's just that. And then I start thinking about how much debt I have, and like whether I could travel to Puerto Rico next year, and it gets so on and so on that I have to start shutting my brain. And then it's like, why is it that all this existential crisis comes at when I have insomnia? Why I cannot just think about unicorns and rainbows? And then I started thinking, so who came up with the idea about associating unicorns with rainbow? And who decided that unicorns poop rainbow? I mean, like, how? How can you arrive to that conclusion? Have you seen a unicorn actually pooping rainbows, or is that something that we just created out of thin air? I mean, it's okay if unicorns poop rainbow. I'll be okay with that, but why? Why does it have to be unicorns and rainbows? Can it be unicorns in a storm cloud? Or unicorns and thunder? A thunder unicorn. Jeez, can you imagine that? I'm hungry! This unicorn and lightning bolt comes out of the unicorn. Unicorn, you know, like that. That would be kind of badass, I think. Yeah, but somehow unicorns are go with the rainbow. I cannot figure why. Somehow that was the last question before I was able to finally close my eyes and fall asleep, because I didn't want to go into the downward spiral of thinking existential stuff, because it makes me sad, it makes me upset, you know, because it's like I really wonder about whether there are better things in life, you know, like I also wonder whether I'm going to be better if I move away. I also wonder whether it would be better if I return back home to Puerto Rico, you know, things like that, you know, and it's just, it's life, you know, I get it, it's life, but like if I'm single, I have to depend on my income all the time. I only have my own income, I don't have the income of anybody else, you know, that, like, being single makes it difficult to do certain things, I think. Especially because when I have one income, it's my own income, but when your income is low, you are bounded by the fact that you have to pay for everything yourself. And I'm saying that I want to get into a relationship with somebody that has money, because that is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I went to school to get an education, and my income has stayed so low that I just not happy about it, because I got into debt thinking that I was going to be able to make a better living for myself, that I was going to earn enough money to be able to take care of myself, and that is not the case. And I've been trying to apply to other jobs, I've been trying to do a better job search, and I'm still struggling on that. And maybe I should focus on the good things that I have, but at the same time, it's like I think also about my parents, about my sister, and I know that they live far away, and I just thought that something happening to them and getting trapped here where I live, and not be able to help them out, or not be able to go down there, scares me. Even the thought of me getting injured and not being able to work scares me, because I don't know what I will end up doing, because I don't feel like I don't know, I'm on my own here. I left the people that are important in my life, the people that are close to my life, far away, and I sometimes wonder for what. I don't have anybody else, honestly. And again, it goes back to dating, and it's like meeting people today, then it's just not always the answers. So I guess, yes, I'm having an existential crisis, and I just have more unknowns than I have answers to it. And it sucks. And yet also I'm thinking about why do unicorns are associated with rainbows. Fuck. I mean, it could be much worse. Sometimes I come up with ideas, like for example, why wouldn't I build a ping pong head droid? Like exactly. Why not? You know, and I ended up building a big content right because of it. So yeah, that's my life right now. That's what is going on. And then with wrestling, because I'm like thinking about getting new gear, but also like I'm only wrestling every so often. I'm not wrestling every day, every weekend. I'm not wrestling as often as I would love to. And I'm like, at some point wrestling is going to be over for me, you know. Trust me, I still like wrestling and I'm going to continue doing wrestling, but I know that at some point I may not be able to continue doing this, right? So wrestling can take a physical toll on your body. It's just the truth. And even though I wrestle safely and I don't do things that I don't feel comfortable doing and things that are not good at, I don't do high flying stuff. I really don't. But I know that at some point wrestling is going to come to an end. And I know that I have got other things that I can focus because I also like theater. I used to act in theater plays, but I'm very picky when I go and act in theater plays. You know, not every show that is posted out there I go and audition, but I used to love doing theater, and that's something that I haven't done in a while, and that's something that I will probably pursue when I'm done with wrestling. You know, and I like directing in theater too. But yeah, it's just all the existential stuff comes out when I'm having episode of insomnia, and I wonder why all that comes up in the middle of the night. Why not during the day when I'm focused on things, or at work while I'm screwing a screwdriver? But sometimes that happens too when I'm at work, you know, especially now when it's quiet and existential stuff pops up every so often. But yeah, so that happened to me yesterday. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, but just saw that insomnia comes out most of the time with existential questions for a person, I think. I mean, I'm not sure if it's just me or if it's happened to somebody else. So the question will be, if you have insomnia, if somebody has insomnia, do you also experience existential questions too? Or is it just me and my brain? Anyway, that's all I got for now. Peace, everybody. Stay safe. I need to make it to work. Hopefully I will arrive on time. If not, that will be okay. Anyway, bye everybody.